Hey guys, Dobby back at you with another story. This one called The Midnight Buffet. The Celestial Horizon was a mid-sized luxury liner, 3,200 passengers, Bahamas Loop out of Miami. Nothing fancy but reliable. Until the 2024 sailing that left on Friday the 13th of December. Yes, they still run those dates. The discount is too good to pass up. Elena Marquez, 28, traveling solo after a breakup. She booked the cheapest interior cabin on deck 9, standard starboard side. First night out, everything normal. Sail away party, awkward trivia, free champagne for new cruisers. Around 11:45 p.m. she woke up hungry. The ship was quiet, engines low hum. She remembered the 24-hour buffet on deck 10, slipped on flip-flops, grabbed her key card, and headed up. The elevators were slow that night. She took the stairs. When she pushed open the door to the Lido deck buffet, the lights were on, bright, cheerful, but the place was empty. No passengers, no crew, just a soft whir of refrigeration and the clink of ice machines settling. The buffet line was fully stocked. Fresh shrimp on ice, prime rib under heat lamp still steaming, chocolate fountain bubbling like nothing had happened. Elena called out, "Hello?" Echo bounced off the glass partitions. No answer. She shrugged, grabbed a plate. That's when she noticed the signs. Small laminated cards on every chafing dish. Please take only what you need. The rest is for others. Odd phrasing, but cruise lines love passive-aggressive notes. She piled on some shrimp, a slice of cake, sat at a window table overlooking Black Ocean. That's when the music started, not the usual steel drum playlist. Slow orchestral like an old waltz played on warped vinyl, coming from the speakers overhead. No lyrics, just strings and a faint rhythmic tapping, like cutlery on china. Elena ate quickly, felt watched, looked around again. Still empty, but now the plates on the buffet line were rearranged. Shrimp sheet seen piled high were now neatly fanned out. The chocolate fountain had dripped in perfect, deliberate patterns on the tray below. She stood to leave. The music swelled, and then she saw them. Reflected in the dark windows, silhouettes. Hundreds standing shoulder to shoulder along the buffet line, backs to her, heads slightly tilted as if listening. No faces visible, just outlines in the glass. They weren't moving, just waiting. She spun around, nothing there, just the empty table steaming food. But when she looked back at the window, the silhouettes had shifted closer. One was almost pressed to the glass, right behind where she stood. Tall, thin, head cocked like it was curious. Elena bolted down the stairs, not waiting for elevators. Deck 9 hallway felt longer than it should. Cabin door stretched. Her key card wouldn't read at first. Beep, 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 then finally clicked green. Inside, she locked the door cabin. She locked the door, chain on, sat on the bed, breathing hard. The announcement chimes sounded. Soft female voice, same one used for bingo and muster drills. Good evening, guests. The midnight buffet is now open. Please proceed to deck 10 promptly. The others are already seated. Elena checked her phone. 12:03 a.m. It hadn't moved since she left the buffet. She didn't sleep. At 3 a.m., scratching started, faint from inside the wall. like fingernails tracing the outline of her cabin. On the other side of the paneling, morning came, breakfast announcements. Elena opened the door, hallway normal. Passengers laughing, kids running. She asked a steward about last night. He smiled blankly. Buffet closes at 10 p.m., ma'am. No midnight service. She went to guest services. They pulled the C-Pass records. She had swiped the buffet card at 11:52 a.m. Swiped out at 12:47 a.m., but the security footage showed the Lido deck empty the whole time. No one entered, no one left. That afternoon, during the poolside raffle, the MC called her name. She hadn't entered. They handed her the prize anyway, a small envelope. Inside the single photo, printed on the ship photo paper, Granny taken from above, Elena sitting alone at the window table in the buffet, plate in front of her. But around her table in the perfect circle, every other seat was occupied. Hundreds of figures, heads turned toward her, smiling too wide. No eyes, just mouths. The caption on the back in the ship's cheerful font: "Thank you for joining us. We'll save your seat for next time." Elaine got off at the next port, flew home, never cruised again. But sometimes late at night in her apartment, she hears the announcement chime, soft, polite, and smells shrimp on ice. Thanks, folks, for listening. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next one. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Bye.